Hello, welcome back for another episode of RJ's Betting on PGA Tour. If it wasn't for Adam Long ruining what was a really good weekend with the crazy football games, and then almost had Adam Hadwin winning. I had him in my top five. Would have been 2 out of the 3 weeks that I've gotten the winner, but second place for Adam Hadwin. Still a good week. Had John Rahm 6th, Lucas Glover 12th, Ches Reavie 28th, and Charles Howell III 34th. So my top five, all of them made the cut again. Looking pretty good. The spreadsheet formula, everything I'm doing, looks like it's coming together, working out pretty well. But hopefully we can get back into the winner's circle this week. Our matchups last week as well, 2-2, but the ones we lost were really, really close. One of the ones we lost, both guys missed the cut. And there was just like a stroke or two between them. The other one was literally just a stroke that Ches Reavie lost. I think it was the Abraham Answer by. So what are you going to do? Those are going to happen. But really like the way things are shaping up so far. This week we have basically the first real PGA Tour event of 2019. We got Tiger in the field, Rory, Ricky, Patrick Reed. We got a bunch of really, really good players teeing it up this year, some of them for the first time. On Torrey Pines, which is obviously a great course. They're using the North and the South course this week, but Tiger Woods has absolutely destroyed this course. He's obviously back. So looking forward to a really good week. Let's just get into the spreadsheet and everything like that. Going to start out with my top five again for this week. Now, so just a quick refresher. We go with I basically rank a bunch of things and then find the average of them and then sort guys by that. So the first thing I go by is the betting odds. So I rank them based on that. Recent form, history in this event. I use a simulator on fantasynational.com that simulates 1,000 events of this tournament, and then ranks guys based on that. Stats, and this week for the stats, I'm going to go with strokes gained total, strokes gained approach, and this is in order of importance. I weight each one. Strokes gained total, strokes gained approach, opportunities gained, strokes gained tee to green, and this week I'm going to put in a little bit of driving distance because it's such a long course. Driving distance historically has made a big difference here. So that's what I'm going to go with. And after putting all those in, all the names, doing a couple of calculations, all of that, some sorting and writing down, I came to these conclusions, okay? So top five this week. Number one. You know what? We're going to go backwards, okay? Number 5. He was first last week. Didn't do too great. Charles Howell III. The number one reason that he made this list is his recent form. He's actually best in the field in terms of recent form. Most of that's calculated by strokes gained total, not necessarily finishes, but 34th, 8th, 14th, 1st in his last 4 starts. So obviously playing well. He has a great history here. He's second in the field in terms of history on this course. 6th, 2nd, 16th, 5th, and 37th his last 5. He's from the area, just like Tiger. So he always, well, not always, but you expect him to play well here. 4th, Justin Rose. This is his first start since switching club manufacturers. I think he went to something weird like Honda, something like that. I could be messing that up. Regardless, he switched to some weird company away from TaylorMade. This is his first start since doing that on the PGA Tour, so it'll be interesting. He was on a heater. I was planning on picking him almost every event this year, but with a bit of club change, you never know. However, he's 4th on my ranking list. The number one reason for that is he was the first number one guy in the simulator rank. He won the simulator rank of most likely to win this event. What else he got going for him? He is 12-1 on betting odds, which is second in the field. I should say Charles Howell was 28-1. Not going to spend too much time on Justin Rose. He's always going to be up there in the mix with his amazing play in the last year. Gary Woodland, I have 3rd, another guy that I've had highly ranked so far this year, but he's yet to break through. Very close, though. Gary Woodland's sitting at 28-1 as well, same as Charles Howell. See here, his recent form, aside from an 80th, he missed the secondary cut Saturday a couple weeks ago, but other than that, 2nd, 8th, and 41st. So 80th, 2nd, 8th, 41st. He's very hot and cold. If he's putting well, you can expect him to be in the mix. Decent course history, 12th, 20th, 18th, 45th, 10th. And in terms of the stat rankings, he was 3rd. So he looks like he will hopefully have one of his good weeks, not a bad one. John Rahm, I've had him, another guy that's trending right in the right direction. He is number 2 on my list of top 5 this week. Pretty much got everything going for him. He's 10-1. He's top ranked guy in terms of odds. Recent form, 6th last week, 8th the week before that, and 1st the week before that. That's second in the field. In this event, he's won here. He won here 2 years ago. Last year, he finished 29th, so obviously he bodes well on this course. Simulation rank was 8th, and it all boils down to his average over across everything. He ranked 8th in terms of the field on average. So he is firing on all cylinders. At 10-1, it's tough to bet on guys because it feels like you're not really getting your money's worth if you're betting on a lot of guys. But John Rahm is a pretty good bet this week. And my number 1 guy for the week, Tony Finau. Now, I'm going to say I'm a big fan of Tony Finau. Spoke to him last year at the Canadian Open. I like him. He seems like a very nice guy. Had the unfortunate incident at the Masters when he tripped over himself and sprained his ankle pretty gruesomely. Anyways, Tony Finau is my number 1 pick. I really like him, but he had 4 second-place finishes last year. If he starts piling up second-place finishes, I'm going to have to take him off my list of guys I like. He's been 13 top 10s in the last calendar year, so that's absolutely ridiculous. Let's take another look here. 5th in the field at 18-1. Recent form, 2nd and 16th. This event, 6th, 4th, 18th, and 24th. 6th in the simulator, 5th in the stats. He's just all across the board. Everything looks good. He almost always has good finishes, so pretty safe pick in Tony Finau there. Quickly going to go through, as I see that my computer is running out of space here, so I don't want to mess this thing up. Yeah, so real quick, guys that I think that have made the biggest jumps in my spreadsheet. So if you want to find a value bet, Michael Thompson, Anders Albertson, and Hideki Matsuyama. Guys I would heavily recommend fading this week. Do not bet on these guys. Patrick Reed, Brian Harmon, and Danny Willett. Some matchups I like this week. Tony Finau over Xander Schauffele, Cameron Champ over Patrick Reed, and J.B. Holmes over Brandon Grace. I'm a massive Tiger fan, so I'm always going to take one Tiger bet. This week I'm going to go Tiger over Rory. Tiger is actually the underdog in that, and Rory's never played in this tournament before. Tiger's won it 8 times, or 8 times in this course. So I'm pretty confident with that one. Again, last week I had everyone in the top 35, a 2nd, a 6th, and a 12th were my top 3 guys. 2-2 in the matchups, bringing the yearly matchups total to 5-3. My top 5 for the year, 1 winner. 8 out of my 15 picks have been in the top 10, so over half my picks have finished in the top 10. And, had 6. Other than that, I think that is everything that I wanted to mention for the week. Be sure to check out teeingoffblog.com for the full spreadsheet, the full analysis of the tournament preview, everything like that. And follow me on Twitter at RJMCCULLOUGH. That's RJ McCullough. Thanks for watching. Good luck with your betting. Talk to you next week.